The morning mist hung low over the valley. Birds sang, oblivious to the tension in the air.
War had been my reality for what felt like an eternity.
A young soldier, James, lay awake in his trench. He watched the sunrise, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange. It was a scene of such tranquility, a stark contrast to the world he knew. He had become accustomed to the deafening roar of artillery fire. The sight of smoke-filled skies was all too familiar, and the ever-present threat of death lingered in every breath.
Yet in the stillness of this dawn, a wave of longing washed over me. I longed for the life I had left behind. The life where the sunrise signified hope, not another day of survival.
Later that day, amidst the chaos of battle, a lull fell over the battlefield. James, taking advantage of the momentary quiet, rummaged through his pack for a cigarette. His hand brushed against a faded photograph, a picture of his niece, Lily. Her bright smile, a stark contrast to the grim reality surrounding him.
As I tucked the photograph back, my fingers felt something else, a letter.
He pulled it out, his name written on the front in a child's unsteady hand. It was from Lily. He hadn't even noticed it amidst the chaos of the last few days. With trembling hands, he tore open the envelope and began to read.
Dear Uncle James.
The letter began, each word a testament to Lily's struggle with forming them. He could almost hear her innocent voice, filled with childish wonder.
I got a new puppy. He's so fluffy and fun. I wish you could see him.
Lily wrote about her puppy, a fluffy ball of energy that seemed to embody everything peaceful and pure.
And I dream about going to the beach with you, Uncle James. We'll build sandcastles and chase waves, won't we?
He read on, each word chipping away at the wall around his heart. A wall he had built to shield himself from the horrors of war. Lily's words were a breath of fresh air in the suffocating reality of the trenches.
I wish you were here, Uncle James. Mommy says you're fighting bad guys, but I don't want you to fight. I want you to come home and play with me and Sparky.
Her words pierced through him, their simple innocence a stark contrast to the brutal reality he faced. He reread the letter, each time feeling the weight of her words settle deeper into his soul.
How could I, in good conscience, subject myself to this barbarity when such purity existed in the world?
That night, sleep eluded him. Lily's words echoed in his ears. Her innocent longing for peace clashed violently with the images seared into his memory. The faces of fallen comrades, the cries of the wounded, the constant gnawing fear. He was torn, caught between the duty he had sworn to uphold and the longing for peace that Lily had awakened within him.
The letter had become a beacon, a symbol of the life I yearned for, the life I was fighting for, yet simultaneously destroying. I knew in my heart that there had to be another way, a way to honor both my duty and Lily's innocent plea for peace.
The decision to leave the military was not easy. It was a choice met with resistance, with accusations of cowardice. But James knew in his heart that true bravery lay not in fighting, but in building a future where such conflicts were unthinkable. He returned to a world struggling to understand him, a world where the scars of war ran deep.
But I carried Lily's letter close, a constant reminder of the innocence I had almost lost, the innocence I was now determined to protect.
He found solace in rebuilding his life, brick by brick, upon a foundation of peace. He dedicated himself to sharing his story, to bridging the gap between the battlefield and the world that seemed so distant from its horrors.
My journey from war to peace is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a testament to the power of innocence to cut through the fog of hatred and violence.
It is a story that begs to be told, a story that challenges us all to look beyond the battlefield and choose peace. Choose dialogue, choose understanding, choose, above all, to listen to the voices of innocence, for they hold the key to a future free from the shackles of war.